We're starting one sec. Hey guys, it's Joe. It's time for Puck It with Joe. Happy Friday. We made it to Friday. Only 3 games on the ice today. Congratulations to everyone who faded my Calgary Flames last night. The Montreal Canadiens getting a nice, beautiful win. Now, I did start to stress when we tied it up for Calgary. Like I said, you guys, I love my teams, but I know when to fade them. Montreal has now won the last 4 games versus Calgary as an underdog. Look for them. They play, I think, just next week again. Look for Montreal to dominate over Calgary again. That's an early look ahead for you guys. I am live on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. If you guys want to interact with the live chat, come on over to YouTube like Ben already has been. Happy Friday. You guys, only 3 games on the ice today. It's a short card for sure. We had 11 games yesterday. So let's look back on how we did yesterday in those. I've got lots of notes between the last couple of days. So we got the Avs in regulation. The Devils weren't able to go over that team total. We looked at that game. Now, in that game, they did struggle. They only got those 3. It wasn't overtime lost for them. The Flyers didn't cover the puck line. The Penguins covered or won and got that money line win for us. That was one we kind of sweated out. St. Louis Blues did what I thought, come out strong in that first period. We got the first period win there. They weren't able to win the whole game. We got the Wild and the Edmonton Oilers over the total. The Stars came out and dominated. Congratulations to Lynn. Now, you guys always hit me up in my DMs on Twitter. If you ever have a question or below this video here on YouTube, Lynn wrote me asking me based on what I had said on the show with Ottinger I thought that game would be 4-0 a win. And Ottinger came out, got the shutout. She took Ottinger for the shutout after asking me if it was worth the value. Plus 680 she hit it at. So huge congratulations to Lynn there. Now, Montreal and Calgary, we took Montreal on that puck line plus 1.5 when we sprinkled on the money line. And they did it again. The Panthers and the Vancouver Canucks, I don't believe they went over the total of 6.5. The Kraken able to win on the money line, and the Coyotes not able to cover that puck line with that late goal coming in. So let's get on to these 3 games today, you guys. Like I said, a short card here. I got a couple props for you, goalie props that I'm looking at as well. So the first game out, we have the Ottawa Senators taking on the New York Rangers. Now, we just saw these 2 teams play on Wednesday. Rangers came out and won that 3-1. I had to take the Sens. Again, I took the Senators in the last game. I really thought they would get it done on home ice. I'm going to take them again here versus the New York Rangers. Now, they're coming in at plus 155. We got the New York Rangers at minus 188. Cam Talbot is confirmed again for the Ottawa Senators. In the last game out, he saved 33 of 36 shots on him. So his goalie prop of over 29.5 tonight, I absolutely love. I'm going to take him for those over 29.5 save shots on goal. I think he comes out and has a fantastic one. Like I said on Wednesday, when we look at this Ottawa Senators team, their defense is shooting them in the foot. Offensively, this team is averaging 3.05 goals per game and 33.6 shots on goal. They've got a strong power play, and they're really winning those face-off battles. In that last game, outstanding that they didn't win. They won 70% of the face-offs versus the New York Rangers. I'm looking for them to dig deep in this one. Now, it's going to be a hard battle. Igor is expected in goal for New York. We saw Halleck in goal on Wednesday night. Halleck saved 34 of 35 shots on goal. So with Igor in here, we know he is a stronger goalie. He's got a 2.58 goals against average, but he's still not looking like himself this season. So I do, while I do think this one goes under the total, we do have a lower scoring one because of these goalies. I'm going to stay off Igor's save shots on goal. It's floating right around 27. He should go over it. But I could see a situation where Igor just doesn't have a good night. He is at home, though, you guys. I do think this is a lower scoring game. This defense is smothering. They'll be all over the Ottawa Senators. in this one tonight, and they've got an excellent penalty kill. So the defense of the New York Rangers only allows 2.79 goals per game and 29.2 shots on goal. So Senators are going to have to dig really deep. They're going to have to continue to win those face-off battles like we saw on Wednesday, and they have every opportunity to get this win. Now, when we look at their 3 periods in the last game out, the Ottawa Senators had more chances in that first period. They really did dig nice and deep in the first. I believe they had 13 shots on goal in the first period versus 11 in the other 2. So if you're looking for a first period bet, I'd look at the Ottawa Senators to come in here. You can get that money line win in the first period. We got Becky jumping in there. Hi, Becky. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. If you hit that like, I would appreciate it. And I want to thank everyone for getting me to over 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. One of them is my daughter. So to my daughter, she's watching. Thank you for subscribing. She looked at me the other day and was like, oh, I guess I'll subscribe to your YouTube. So I appreciate it, Brielle. That's my daughter's name. Okay, you guys, when we look at the Senators here, I can't look away from them. This total at 6.5. I really do think we stay under. A lot of people like to look at this one went under, the next one will go over. I don't believe that. I just think the goaltending reasons here, we have to look at keeping this one under 6.5. I was actually surprised this one was at 6.5 and not 6, especially with Igor in. It just shows you exactly what the books are thinking about Igor, especially his save shots on goal, only sitting at 27.5. It's just not a good thing here, especially because the Senators are getting those shots on goal. We saw them get 33 on Halleck. They averaged 33.6. So it might be kind of dodgy for Igor here, but I still think it stays under. We look at the under trends between these two. The under has gone 19, 6, and 5 in the last 30 meetings in New York, 42, 14, and 12 in the last 68 meetings overall. The Winnipeg Jets are on a heater as a favorite. What is it, 11? Their last 11 games as a favorite. Completely dominating. I'm seeing people getting Jets in regulation. We're going to talk about that game in just 1 second. First, we're going to talk about the Nashville Predators and the New York Islanders. Now, the Predators coming in here as the dog in this match, plus 134. We've got minus 162 for the New York Islanders and a total of 5.5. Now, Sorokin is expected in goal for the Islanders, and we know he's been strong, but we've seen a couple games where he's really let things go. He's got a 2.18 goals against average. The Nashville Predators coming in, they are the ones who got the win over the Devils last night. Now, this was an overtime win for them. They had to dig so hard and deep. They got that 4-3 win. They own the Predators just like Montreal owns, they own the Devils just like Montreal owns Calgary. We have to always look for these matchups where they own another team. This is another team that they own. They own the New York Islanders. They have won the last 8 meetings over the New York Islanders. They just won on November 17th. It was a 5-4 win for the Preds in that one. They've won their last 5 in New York as well. I cannot look away from the Nashville Predators, even though I do think they're going to be tired here versus the Devils. So what I'm going to look at in this one is, instead of taking them with this beautiful plus money, which you guys know I love to chase, I'm going to take their team total. I think their team total is the safest way to go in this one. Their team total is at 2.5. Hitting it to the over is only minus 108. This way, if they somehow don't let history repeat itself and don't play the Islanders strong, I still think that they get these goals. And it's not that Sorokin isn't a solid goalie, but I think the Predators, for some reason, have his number and have the Islanders' number and will be able to find the back of the net here. So give me the Predators, team total over 2.5. I do think they get 3 goals in this one. We look at the Islanders defensively. They are allowing those 33 shots on goal per game. Nashville Predators are coming in allowing 32.6, and they do have a stronger face-off. They will win the face-off battles here. The Islanders are shooting at a faster rate, but I do think this one comes down to the Predators finding 3 goals. This one could go over that total as well with that total of 5.5. I would lean to that. Over the last 4 meetings in New York have gone over that total, and 7 of the last 9 meetings overall. 5.5 are a tricky number, you guys. I do think this one just goes over that. Yeah, it'll be a good game. Like I said, it's a short card today. It's weird thinking we only have 2 more games to talk about. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for being here. You avoid the Islanders game. Yeah, I don't blame you. Okay, I like that same game parlay. You guys, everyone, look up on screen for that parlay. Islanders win both teams to score. 1 or more. Yeah, it's a good way to take both teams to score. Okay, so the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Winnipeg Jets. I already heard you guys rambling about this one. People jumping on the Winnipeg Jets. Now, Winnipeg has been so phenomenally strong. They've won their last 3 games. They are so dominant on home ice. They're 8-2 on the season on home ice. Now, they've won their last 11 games as a favorite. You got to love what you've seen out of Kyle Connor so far. You got so many stud players here. But Connor Hellebuyck was expected in goal. He's now not. We've got David Reach confirmed. I just don't trust in him enough against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, the Columbus Blue Jackets come in here. They've lost their last 3 games. The last one was a shootout loss to Vegas. Now, granted, Vegas isn't playing at the same rate that they've been playing at to start the season. And the Columbus Blue Jackets have not been strong in Winnipeg, but I think they can keep this one tight. If you grab them here on the puck line, plus 1.5, I believe it's minus 135 on that puck line. They come in just with so much rest into this one. I'm also going to sprinkle on the money line. I know it's a hard situation to take anyone but the Winnipeg Jets here, but I could see it happening. Now they have won the last 4 meetings. The home team has won the last 4 meetings. There are so many reasons to take the Winnipeg Jets. I'm just not feeling it in my gut tonight. I think the Columbus Blue Jackets come out with something to prove in this one. Offensively, this team just has not been playing strong, only averaging that 2.86 and 29.7 shots on goal. And defensively, even worse. They're allowing 4.1 goals per game and 36.2 shots on goal. So I would look at Kyle Connor's shot props tonight. I'd also look at a couple other Winnipeg Jets shot props because I do think they come out with a fast, solid attack. Now, Korpisalo is expected in goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets. He's got a 3.67. So I do think this is a higher scoring one with both of these goalies in. You got to take the over in this total sitting here. It has dropped from 6.5 to 6. I'm not buying it. The over's hit in 5 of the last 6 meetings. I'm going to look at some of the players from the Columbus Blue Jackets for their shots on goal. I'm going to take Johnny Gaudreau over 3.5 shots on goal. I'm also going to take Bon Jenner over his shots on goal. I believe it's 2.5 for him. And I'm going to take him for that anytime goal as well. And then I'm going to look at one other, and this is my favorite bet of the game in this one. I'm going to take in the first period, both teams to score in that first period. We're getting a gorgeous plus money at plus 150. It's my favorite bet of the whole thing here because I do think both teams come out firing to start this game with the goaltending matchup. I do think they both score in that first period. We get a hard, fast first period, which also results in an over probably for the full game. So best bet, the first period, over both teams to score, plus 150. You can take the over 1.5, but you're going to pay a little bit of juice there. I'd rather get that plus money. But if you think it's just going to be a one-sided Winnipeg game, like I'm seeing you guys saying, then take the over in that first period. So let's do a recap. Okay. You guys, only 3 games. It's kind of weird. I'm looking at your messages coming in. I love that you're taking the Predators on the money line. I love the Predators on the money line tonight. I really do. Jets in regulation. Johnny Gaudreau over 0.5 points. Over 0.5 points, plus 175. I like that same game parlay. That's definitely a good way to make it. Always fading Columbus. If you've always faded Columbus this season, you have made some money because they are only 7-12 on the season. Let's take one more look at these games. I will recap my bets in all of them, and then make sure you join me on the Better Than Vegas. We're not calling it the happy hour. It's going to be happy hour in the next 45 minutes here. grab a drink, or no, 2 hours, 3 Eastern, 5 Eastern. Sorry, guys, converting times left, right, and center. Join me at 5 Eastern on the Better Than Vegas network on YouTube here. We're going to have a drink and talk some soccer. So don't miss out on that. Let's recap these games, you guys. The Ottawa Senators and the New York Rangers. Goalie prop here. Take Cam Talbot of the Ottawa Senators. His save shots on goal over 29.5 when these two teams just faced on Wednesday. The Rangers put up 36 shots on him. He saved 33 of them. I have faith he'll go over. If you're looking at Igor to have a big night, it's only 27 save shots on goal. His number there, I probably would lean to the over. It is Igor. It kind of stresses me out why they're giving him such a low number. It doesn't sit right because we know the Ottawa Senators get those shots on goal. Now, when I look at who I'm going to take team-wise, I do think there is value on sprinkling on the Ottawa Senators here on that money line at plus 155. You guys, I'm going to do it. You guys make your own decisions. You could take them plus 1.5 on that puck line. You're going to pay some juice. But I do think this team, if they can come out strong and Cam Talbot can stand on his head, again, they can win this. I'm going to take the under 6.5. I think that's one of the stronger bets of this game. The Nashville Predators and the New York Islanders. Got to take the Preds team total over 2.5 at minus 108. I absolutely love it. I think this is a 4-3 style game either way. So I am going to sprinkle on the Preds on the money line as well. And I would hit that over 5.5. I don't see this one being a low scoring game. The Predators have dominated in New York and against New York. So my only concern here for them is off that big win over the Devils last night that went to overtime. The Columbus Blue Jackets and the Winnipeg Jets, you guys, like I said, I am riding with Columbus here on that puck line at plus 1.5. I really do like their ability to come out strong here versus the Winnipeg Jets. Not sure if they'll get the win. You know, I'll still sprinkle on that money line because whenever I take a dog in the situation, it's because I think it's going to be a tight game. But Winnipeg has been so phenomenally strong at home as a favorite, winning their last 11 games as a favorite. What I like best in this game is that first period, both teams to score at plus 150. And then I'm going to look at Johnny Gaudreau over his 3.5 shots on goal. Bonjana over his shots on goal tonight. And for that anytime goal, I'd look at Johnny Gaudreau for an anytime goal as well. And then Kyle Connor, take his shots on goal. We know he's going to come out flying. And then I think this one goes over that total of 6. Guys, that was it. I guess you want a parlay. Let's build a parlay. Predators will be tired. They should be tired, but I can't look past the fact, Manny bets, that the Predators have owned the Islanders. We saw it happen with my Calgary Flames yesterday versus Montreal. You can't look past these teams that dominate over the other one. I agree with you that Igor should get over 27 save shots on goal. Why is that number so low? Is why I'm staying off it. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. That's my concern. Why is he only at 27 when the Senators put up the shots on goal and he should be able to save over that? That's my only concern with that. At 5 o'clock, watch on the Better Than Vegas network over here on YouTube. You guys don't want to miss that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so if I was to build a parlay here, a prop parlay, I'm going to take Cam Talbot over. I love that one. 29.5. For the best bet of this game to throw into a parlay, I'm going to take, I'll take the Senators and the Rangers under the 6.5 for the parlay. So I'm building 2 parlays. I'm going to build a prop one and a best bet one. The Preds, I'm going to take over 2.5 goals, their team total. And then the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Winnipeg Jets. I think the best bet of the day is both teams to score. So I'm going to throw that in the parlay in the first period. Both teams to score first period. And then my favorite prop bet is Johnny Gaudreau of this one over 3.5 shots on goal. So just the two props there that I like the best today, and the 3 in the parlay. You guys, all the best in all of your bets. I was 1970 yesterday. Oh, yeah, I was 1970 yesterday. You guys, I swear, I was just blonde reading that. Yes, we hit the 1K. I appreciate each and every one of you for hitting that like, hitting that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. We hit the 1K. It was awesome to see that come in. Appreciate you guys so very much. Let's make some freaking money tonight. Drop below on the YouTube which games you're betting tonight, which ones you disagree, which ones you think won't hit, who you're liking. And we'll see you at 5 on the Better Than Vegas network. Grab a drink. We're talking everything World Cup. And yeah, that's about it, you guys. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Happy Friday. We'll see you tomorrow.